If you're over 40, still lifting and your shoulder hurts every push day, especially at the bottom of bench or at the bottom of dips, this video is for you. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through one simple test to see if your shoulders are even ready for dips and deep pressing, and a 5-minute warm-up routine you can do before every push workout to protect your shoulders while you bench, do push-ups, and build back towards dips. I'm Dr. Joey Seaforth, online shoulder rehab specialist with Comeback Performance. We work 100% online with one-on-one coaching and rehab, helping active adults over 40 fix stubborn shoulder pain and bicep tendon pain so they can keep lifting, working, and sleeping without living in clinics or signing up for surgery. If your shoulder feels like concrete at the start of push day and the front of your shoulder always complains at the bottom of bench or bottom of dips, we're going to fix the way you warm up. Over 40, your shoulder doesn't magically become trash, but your big 5 system usually gets tighter and lazier. Your neck and upper back don't extend as well. Your shoulder blade doesn't slide and rotate the way it should. Your posterior shoulder isn't holding the ball in a good position, and your nerves in front of the joint get more sensitive. So when you go straight into bench, push-ups, or dips without preparing that system, the front of your shoulder and bicep tendon take all the load. This warm-up hits posterior shoulder and joint position, lats in front of shoulder, close shin stability, and end range extension strength, and a patterning drill that grooves a better bench press. And all these can be done in about 5 minutes. While we go, use the pain traffic light. Green feels good, mild stretch or muscle work, keep going. Yellow is a 1 to a 3 out of 10, a bit uncomfortable but settles quickly, generally okay. Red is a 6 out of 10 or higher, sharp, catching, or pain that's worse after. Shorten the range or skip that drill for right now. You should feel better going into your working sets, not wrecked from the warm-up. Important to note, guys, make sure to use these same traffic light rules whenever you're working out. First, let's see if you even have the extension your shoulder needs for dips and deep pressing. Sit on the edge of a bench or sturdy chair. Place your hands behind you on the surface, fingers pointing away. Walk your feet out a bit and slowly scoot your hips forward, lowering down like you're doing a bench dip. Now be honest and ask yourself, can you comfortably get your elbows to about 90 degrees without sharp front of shoulder pain? If you can't get close to 90 degrees without pain, you're missing a lot of the 60 to 70 degrees of shoulder extension you need at the bottom of dips, and that same limitation is part of why the bottom of bench and deep push-ups bug your shoulders. This warm-up is designed to open up and support the extension range so those positions feel safer. The first exercise is banded posterior mobilizations. This creates space in your shoulder joint for both extension and internal rotation. Attach a band at shoulder height, face away from it, and place the band around the front of your shoulder close to your armpit. Step forward to create tension. The band should be pulling your shoulder back. Next, gently move your arm in and out of a chest press position, letting the band pull your shoulder backward. This will free up the joint and reduce strain on the front of the shoulder. The band helps guide your shoulder into better position while creating joint space. Do this for about 30 seconds each side. You should feel a gentle joint glide, not a hard stretch. Stay in green or light yellow. If the front of your shoulder spikes into red, make the motion smaller or back off. This preps the joint to tolerate extension better instead of living jammed forward. I know you're struggling with shoulder pain and you obviously want to fix it, so text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 and I'll send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Now back to the show. Now we'll free up your lats in front of shoulders so you're not fighting a tight chest at the bottom of bench. Kneel facing the bench. Place your elbows on the bench, hands together or holding a small dowel. Slowly sit your hips back and let your chest drop towards the floor. Stop before any sharp pain. You should feel a stretch across the front of the shoulders and into the lats. Do 10 slow reps, holding a few seconds at the bottom of each. Think chest dropping between the arms, not cranking your shoulders into a pinch. This helps your shoulders sit in a better position at the bottom of bench, push-ups, and dips instead of being dragged forward. Now we'll build close shin stability in a dip-like position with less load. These are crab rocks. Sit on the floor with your knees bent, feet flat. Place your hands on the floor slightly behind you, fingers pointing away or slightly out. Lift your hips up just a bit off the ground. Gently rock your weight forward and back through your shoulders, towards your hands, then back towards your feet. Do this for about 1 minute. Stay low. This is not a full crab walk. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, no shrugging. You're teaching your shoulders to accept load behind you in a controlled way, like a shallow, safe version of a dip. Now we'll strengthen the end range extension you just tested. Lie on the floor. Bend your elbow to about 90 degrees, hand beside your ribs. From this position, gently lift your elbow and hand up towards the ceiling, bringing your shoulder into extension. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower with control. Do 8 to 10 reps each side. You should feel the work in the back of your shoulders, not your neck. Don't jam into pain. Just go to the point where you can hold without red zone symptoms. This is building the mobility and strength you need for the bottom of bench and dips. Last move, we'll groove a better bench pressing pattern with a band before you touch a bar. Loop a light band around your wrist and lay on your back like you're getting into a bench press position. From there, create tension pulling your hands apart. Perform slow, controlled band presses. Lower your elbows to about 45 degrees from your torso, not straight out to the side. Pause lightly on your chest, then press back up, focusing on smooth movement. Do 10 to 12 controlled reps. Think elbows 30 to 45 degrees from my sides, not flared straight out. Keep shoulder blades gently packed towards the bench. If you feel a familiar front of shoulder bite, shorten the range a bit for now. This gets your shoulder and nervous system used to the pressing pattern in a friendly way before you add real load. One of my clients, Ohan, had chronic bicep and front of shoulder pain that made dips a no-go for years. After we rebuilt his extension and shoulder position, he told me,
I could finally do dips. I was never able to do dips for years. To be able to do dips where I wasn't able to do it before, it tells me I'm moving in the right direction.
Same exercises you just saw, different system around the shoulder. That's the payoff. Your 5-minute over 40 push day warm-up. Banded posterior mobs get the ball sitting in a better position. Bench openers to free up the lats in front of shoulder. Crab rocks to build close chain stability in a dip-like position. And prone extension liftoffs to strengthen end range extension. And banded bench press to groove a better bench press path before touching the bar. Run this before every push day. Bench, push-ups, dips. If you're coming back from bicep tendonitis or front of shoulder pain, stick with this warm-up for 4 to 6 weeks and pay attention to how the bottom of your bench feels, how your shoulder feels after push-ups, and whether dips feel less sketchy over time. Remember, your shoulder doesn't live on an island. Your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves, the big five, all work together to decide how your shoulder feels on push day. Tight lats or stiff T-spine, a lazy scap, a sensitive nerve bundle, they will show up as the same front of shoulder bite when you press. If you want to figure out which parts of your big five are actually holding you back, grab my Big 5 Shoulder Fix training using the link in the description. It walks you through simple tests and exercises for each of the 5 areas so you know exactly where to focus next. And if you want to go deeper on the front of shoulder and bicep tendon side of this, your next video should be this. It's linked on screen and in the description. That video will give you the exact test and 3 core drills to fix the tendon side, while this warm-up video handles your mechanics. And if you're tired of flare-ups and shoulder pain while working out and want a plan built around your root cause, your work, and your training, then text me the word PAIN to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.